The living world, adaptation and classification. A great variety of plant is found on the earth. Some plants have colorful flowers. Some plants grow in water, whereas some are to be found in desert, which have a scarcity of water. Some plants are found only in snowy region. Some plants cannot be seen without a microscope, whereas some are huge in size. Like plants, animal too shows diversity. Some are unicellular, others multicellular. Some are the vertebrates, whereas others are invertebrate. This world is full of a variety of animals: aquatic, terrestrial, amphibian, reptilian, aerial, etc. Gradual changes occur in the body parts and also in the behavior of organisms, which help them to adjust to their surroundings. Such changes are called adaptations. These changes takes place over a long period of time.
Adaptation in aquatic plants. Some of the aquatic plants are firmly rooted in the soil at the bottom of the water bodies. Their stems are submerged while leaves and flowers float on the surface. However, some plants are entirely afloat. Their roots are not anchored in the soil. The surfaces of leaves and stems of many aquatic plants are covered with a waxy layer. Leaves of some plants are thin and slender like a ribbon. The shape helps them to withstand fast currents of water. Air spaces in stems and petioles of aquatic plants are useful for floating in water. Adaptation in desert plants. Desert plants are either leafless or their leaves are like small needles or have been modified into thorns. As a result, they lose very little water by evaporation. The stem stores water and food and is therefore fleshy. The stems are green as they perform photosynthesis in the absence of leaves. Their roots penetrate deep into the soil and some roots spread away into the soil in search of water. There is a thick layer of a waxy substance on the stems of these plants too. Adaptation in plants of snowy region. Plants of snowy regions mainly include conifers like deodar and pine. These trees are conical in shape due to their sloping branches. In the heavy snowfall and extreme cold in these regions, their conical shape prevents the snow from accumulating on the tree, and the thick barks helps the tree to withstand the cold. Adaptation in plants of forest regions. A variety of plants, trees, shrubs, and herbs are found in forests. Plants compete amongst themselves for sunlight. Hence, trees grow tall to get sunlight. Climbers and veins grow to a great height with the support of trees. Spring-like tendrils on the stems of some climbers is an example of adaptation. Adaptation in grasslands plants. Diverse types of bushes and grasses are found in the grasslands. Fibrous roots of grasses prevent soil erosion. Forests in the equatorial region are dense. Animals like tiger, elephants, and deer can remain hidden in these grasses. However, grasses in cold regions are very short. Animals like the rabbit are found in such grasses. Vast meadows are found in hilly areas as well as plains. Adaptation for ingestion of food in plants. Most of the plants are anchored in the ground and are autotrophic. However, plants like dodder, commonly known as cuscuta, are parasitic. The plant body of deodar consists of yellow, wire-like stems. It is leafless and cannot perform photosynthesis. However, it has haustorial sucking roots for absorbing nutrients from the host plant. These roots penetrate up to the conducting vessels of the host plant to absorb water and food. Plants need nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium for growth. Plants that grow in soil which is deficient in nitrogen, like Drosera, commonly known as sundew, Venus, flytrap, pitcher plant, etc., fulfill their need for nitrogen by consuming insects. Adaptations are seen in these plants which serve to attract insects and hold them captive. So, dear students, in the first part of the lesson, we have learnt about adaptation in plants. Now, in the second part of the lesson, we shall learn and understand adaptation in animals. To begin with, adaptation in aquatic animals. As compared to terrestrial animals, the skin and body shape of aquatic animals appear to have undergone changes. Fishes have scales on the skin and fins on the body. Their body tapers towards both its ends like a spindle. Fish breathe with gills instead of a nose. Their eyes have transparent eyelids. They have air bladders within the body to help them to float. As the frog and duck have webbed toes, they can use their legs like oars. Water flows off the waxy feathers of birds like duck and feather hen. Webbed toes, slippery, smooth skin, skin, and a triangular head help frogs to swim easily through water. They can live on land as well as in water due to their ability to breathe through the skin in water and using the nose and lungs on land. The typical colors of a frog's back help it to hide among grasses. Adaptation in forest and grassland animals. Carnivorous animals like the wild dog, fox, tiger, and lion have strong legs to run fast and capture their prey. They have claws and their canine teeth are sharp and pointed. Tigers have padded paws. This enables them to silently stalk their prey and capture it easily. The eyes of predator carnivores are located in the front of their head. It helps them to spot their prey from a long distance. The eyes of herbivores are below the forehead on either side of the head. This gives them wide-angle vision, which helps to protect them from predators. Their legs are long and tapering with strong hooves, which enables them to run fast, taking long leaps. Their long and freely moving ears can receive sounds from long distances and different directions. Deers and blackbirds have colors that merge with the surroundings. Their teeth are strong for chewing tough plant material. Adaptation in desert animals. Deserts are characterized by severe scarcity of water. Hence, desert animals have a thick skin to prevent loss of water from the body. Their legs are long with flat and cushioned soles. The nostrils are protected by folds of skin. The eyelashes are long and thick. Rats, snakes, spiders, lizards in deserts live in deep burrows during daytime and are active at night. Adaptation in animals of snowy regions. A white or silver body color, long, thick hair on the skin are typical characteristics of animals of snowy region. Adaptation in aerial animals. The spindle-shaped body of birds can minimize and resistance of air while flying with hollow bones, a body covering of feathers, and modification of forelegs into wings. Their body is light in weight and adapted for flying. The body of insect also is light in weight and tapers at both the ends. They can fly with 2 pairs of wings and also walk with 6 stick-like legs. Bats can fly with the help of patagium, a thin fold of skin between their forelegs and hind legs. Adaptation in reptiles. Animals like house lizards, garden lizards, crocodile use their muscles for creeping. Similarly, they show adaptations in skin, soles of feet, body color, etc. For example, the house lizard and monitor lizards have clawed toes and thin soles, whereas snakes have a scaly skin. Adaptation for food in animals. We can categorize animals as herbivorous and carnivorous. Special adaptations are seen in each category to make the process of feeding easy. Adaptation for blending with the surroundings. Changes that take place in the various organs and life processes of organisms that enable them to live, feed, reproduce to perpetuate themselves and protect themselves from their enemies in specific surroundings, depending upon the habitat and its geographical conditions are called adaptations. Students, always remember, adaptation is not a sudden process. It is gradual and continuous. Differences in the structure and appearance of present-day animals and animals of thousands of years ago are the adaptations that occurred according to prevailing conditions. It is our duty to conserve this diversity. Classification of living organisms. Why are living things classified? It is difficult to study and remember all the organisms in this diverse living world at the same time. So, classification helps in this respect. Different scientists have used different criteria and independently classified plants and animals. A hierarchy is formed in the classification that starts with kingdom Animalia or kingdom Plantia. Further groups and subgroups are formed depending upon basic similarities and differences. This is called the hierarchy of classification. Binomial nomenclature by Carl Linnaeus. Binomial means two names and nomenclature means naming system. Binomial nomenclature is used to identify each organism. Accordingly, a scientific name has been assigned to each organism. It consists of two parts. The first part is genus and the second species. All identified organisms have been assigned a binomial name as per the guidelines of the International Code of Nomenclature.